Aquarius? I hope you're doing super well. This is the Autistic Mystic, and this is going to be a reading for May 30th to June 5th, 2022. So in this reading, Aquarius, we're going to take a look at your overall general energy, some things you do not see coming, and also get some advice from your angels and spirit guides regarding May 30th to June 5th, 2022. So before we begin though, Aquarius, I would like to let you know, as always, you are super welcome here in this space with me as we go through this reading. I appreciate you in advance for taking the time to check this reading out. And if you find that this reading resonates with you, definitely smash that like button, subscribe if you have not already for future updates. That'd be greatly appreciated over here, Aquarius. So yeah, let's just go ahead and jump into this reading and see what wants to come through for May 30th to the June 5th. 2022. And let's see. You know, I came to Mexico. I'm in Mexico right now, and it's like they call it May gray and June gloom. I'm like, are you kidding me? I thought it was gonna be sunny over here. No, I like the gray though, but whatever. Okay, as always, I would like to thank the angels, the interdimensional beings, and the spirit guides who are overseeing this act of divination for Aquarius. Bing. Yeah, okay. Let's go ahead and see what we got going on here for you, Aquarius. Okay. Very interesting energy for you, Aquarius. So in your opportunity for the 30th of May to June 5th, 2022, you have the Six of Pentacles here. And this is all about balance. It's all about giving and receiving. So I do feel here, intuitively coming through, Aquarius, I feel like there's someone in your reality that it would be wise for you to pay back. And this doesn't have to be money even, but there's an opportunity to write someone a letter. If someone helped you in the past, like maybe it's even like someone in your childhood that you literally haven't talked to in years, thank you, you're meant to write this person a letter or financially compensate someone who has compensated you. Now, your opportunity as well is to keep it together for everyone. I feel like I'm reading for a bunch of Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles is popping into my mind. Queen of Pentacles is like, you know, the motherly figure who is sensual. She's very loving physically, financially, and I feel like that's an opportunity for you to give. You know, they say, Aquarius, that people think, you know, especially a lot of like people in like kind of what we call a lower level paradigm, they think the best thing in life is just to get. I want to give me it now. No, it's about giving, right? If you talk to like the most high level people, they're like, giving probably feels way better than receiving. And I feel like there's an opportunity for you to give to someone for the 30th to the 5th. You also have in your challenge though, you have the Page of Pentacles here. And intuitively coming through, I feel like your challenge is not to overgive, but to give. This is really weird because, you know, they say it's better to teach a fish. It's better to teach a man to learn how to catch fish than to give him fish. And I feel like, especially if you are the head of a household here, or even if you just give to this person randomly, or if it's not even this person, it's the theme of giving for some reason. It's like you want to make sure that people don't become dependent on you in your challenge. You also want to make sure that immature people do not take advantage of your giving. And that could be the thing is what's going on here. Maybe for some of you, you have been giving and you just have to reel it back a little bit, because the Page of Pentacles could be dealing with an immature individual in your challenge who's just like, give me the money, right? And what happens with children, you know, if you just kind of like set no boundaries. You give them whatever they want. You know, it's like you just like spoil them. They just become like a little asshole who's not in touch with reality. As a parent, I think one of the best things you could do is make your children socially desirable, and I think spoiling them is not one of the ways to do that. I don't know what the whole theme of children is. I'm sure like Aquarius, I don't even know if like a lot of you do that because you're, yeah. So let's keep moving on. We're gonna have to clarify your challenge as well. Page of Pentacles. You could be starting something new in career. I am getting that for some of you. So just be aware of that. Now, in your overall general energy, Aquarius, you have the Hierophant, you have the Four of Cups, and you also have the Seven of Wands in your overall general energy here. So I kind of feel like there's could be a battle with authority in your life for, you know, the 30th to the 5th. Like I kind of feel like for some of you here, you're going to have to really, it's going to be different for some of you. For some of you, I feel like if you're maybe younger, you're going to be battling against an authority figure who maybe there's a lack of giving. For others of you though, the Hierophant, Four of Cups, Seven of Wands here, there could be a situation, we're going to have to clarify this one. There's a situation where you're growing into your own power and someone wants to keep you down. I am getting that here. Like someone wants to give you breadcrumbs and it's like you deserve a lot, or like, so we're going to have to clarify this one, Aquarius, but the Hierophant, the Seven of Wands here, I feel like for some of you, you're going to be defending yourself against authority. And this authority could be someone in your family who, yes, you're giving, but it's like maybe there's an imbalance there. I just get that like authority, the Hierophant, tradition. There's a feeling of like, we can't keep doing things the traditional way that we have been. And no matter what that means, you know, if this is the Six of Pentacles in your opportunity, like there's this feeling of like maybe we have traditions that are just over giving, we have traditions that are under giving, like, so we're gonna have to clarify this to see what's going on. But in what you don't see coming, there is an expansion for you in your own identity. There is you're going to be getting more. I feel like this is a very abundant reading for you, but I also feel that you're reevaluating your role with tradition and your Aquarius, whoever you are in this reading. Let me show you here. You have the Seven of Pentacles, you have the King of Wands is the centerpiece to your reading. And I'm getting it's your energy for some reason, like no matter who you are, masculine, feminine, doesn't matter. And you also have the Magician. So I mean, what you don't see coming, it's a very good energy, and I just feel like it's an expansion. Basically, you know, and what you don't see coming here, the Seven of Pentacles is evaluating everything that you've built up until this point. It's like, could I better, you see how this person's looking down, they're like, could I better put my resources somewhere? And I feel like for you, it's like you've already accomplished something to where your sense of identity, the King of Wands, is expanding in you. I do feel like no matter who you are, what you don't see coming is becoming more eccentric, becoming more of a person who doesn't really give a shit what other people think of them, the King of Wands, right? And that's why you're standing up to tradition. I feel like there's someone or something, maybe it's even your own mind, who's trying to keep you in a box, who also maybe trying to give you a job offer, like, ooh, Aquarius, just, you know, like become a manager at this store for me. And like maybe you take that for a period of time, but then you're like, well, actually I'm going to open up my own store one day. And I feel like you're just like, you know, for example, I know I keep going back to this, Aquarius, but like there was a time when I was like building up my spiritual career. I dropped out of college. I moved to Las Vegas. I had like no money, and I was working at a pizza joint. And there was clearly this very insecure manager. And when I walked in, you know, because I have a lot of confidence, I have a lot of, I know who I am. I know I'm a spiritual being. I know that this reality is some sort of illusion. So I have a confidence. And the manager there was always trying to take me down a peg. And the first day he was like, oh, you know, my name's Austin. He'd be like, okay, like he called me Little Austin in front of like everyone. He's like, okay, Little Austin. And I was like, okay, like this guy's clearly just like hates his life, whatever. That's fine. So I was like, okay. So I had to defend myself against a Hierophant, even though it was my manager. But the way that I did that was not like, it was calm, it was connected, because the advice from your spirit guides, the Temperance, it's kind of like chill. So basically what I'm telling you is someone's trying to knock you down a peg, and this could be related to the Six of Pentacles, where it's like you give someone something once, and then they just like expect you to give it again. And like, I mean, this even happened with me and the manager, where it's like, you give someone a bunch of freebies, like they call you a name once, they call you a name twice, they call you a name 3 times, but that 4th time, my throat chakra will hit you like a double-barrel shotgun. Like, you just don't have... So, the magician... So, I'm going off the rails in this reading, Aquarius. The magician to the King of Wands here, I feel like there's an expansion in your identity. I feel like there's looking at your resources, figuring out how can I expand it, how can I... Yeah, we're gonna have to see. I'm fired up here. You know, trauma coming up through the body. Let's get it out. Woo! Okay. Now, the advice from your spirit guides, Aquarius. You have the 10 of Cups, the 5 of Cups, also the Temperance card, and I feel like there needs to be a readjustment in some sort of domestic setting, or, you know, because the Hierophant and the 7 of Wands and the 4 of Cups is your overall general energy. Now the advice from Spirit, I feel like, you know, for you to truly be happy, maybe you need to make someone else happy, or like make someone else unhappy. The 5 of Cups here is to also recognize that I feel like on the surface, everything is fine. Yeah, on the surface, everything is fine in your life, but underneath this fake facade of like, oh, everything's just going according to the status quo, there's a deep sadness within you. And that's why the 7 of Wands to the Hierophant and the giving with the 6 of Pentacles, like your opportunity is basically to call yourself out on any sort of inauthenticity. Inauthenticity is when your inner world does not align with your outer world. And it's like sadness because of it. Because like, you know that the moment that you start to bring your inner world to the outer world, things can go wrong, right? It's like you know, because sometimes it pays to be inauthentic. Like with the manager, when he just like crossed the line one time, and I just like told him off. Well, I actually didn't get fired, but like there's quite a big possibility that I could have got fired from that job. And so you have to learn what parts of myself are worth sharing, what parts of myself are not sharing. Because the King of Wands is the centerpiece to your reading. You're either going to be expressing this, or you're going to be evaluating a certain King of Wands in your life, and you're going to manifest an improved situation for yourself so that they're not abusing you. But I don't really sense that. It's your own expansion. You also have the Temperance card, which is a successful merging of opposites. So basically, I don't feel like this... I don't really know if this Hierophant is going away. I don't know if this tradition, I don't know if this family, I don't know if this job is going away, per se, today. Because it's almost like you're going to have to work through your issues with, like, I don't see, like, there's not a lot of escape, there's not a lot of going anywhere, because sometimes you can't go anywhere. So, there's, you know, the Temperance card is working it out. And you know, sometimes like the best way to stand up to a bully, like I'm just giving you an example, because I feel like a lot of you may be being bullied by a Hierophant, is just to show them that you're willing to like fight them, you know, like this dude didn't know like I'm a verbal martial artist. Like I could like the manager there, he probably thought I was just, you know, just like some frat boy. He probably thought. He didn't know that I've been studying psychology, spirituality. I could have ripped him, but I didn't until I had to. So this is the situation that you're in some sort of way. Okay. Let's go ahead and clarify. This reading is giving me anger. You know, and sometimes I feel, Aquarius, because you are so expanded, I keep calling you the alien because you are. You know, a lot of times it's you're just so, you have such an objective perspective on things that you can, for some of you, not all of you, but you can just kind of, you can get away from your human self who needs expression, who needs to work things out, and you can kind of just go with the flow to a point of detriment where you're just like, I'm sure many of you are empaths, very spiritual, very spiritually gifted individuals who, if there's a Hierophant in your reality, you know, some sort of authority who's kind of like bullying you, you're just like, you know what, let's just let this idiot keep talking. No problem. The time will tell. Time will tell all. Like, you know, it's like, for me, like thinking of like old, like, you know, sports coaches who just, because I was quiet, I was, you know, I mean, people thought I was very stupid when I was young because I just didn't say anything. There was this feeling of like, let's just let this a-hole, bully me because it's their problem. But at a certain point, you're gonna have to like stand up for yourself. So maybe because you're in like a powerlessness, you need to move up to anger. Then once you get out of the anger, you can move into higher states, neutrality, reasoning, love. But you can't just skip a step. All right, let's go ahead, Aquarius. Let's clarify why the Seven of Wands is here in, what's worth fighting for here. You have to choose your battles wisely. You do. You really do. I talk about standing up for yourself here, but sometimes you just got to walk away. Like I've been challenged, if you're at a bar and, there's like a gigantic dude who, challenges you to a fight. Am I going to fight that dude out of my pride? No. What I'm going to do is call my boys. Never mind. Oh, Lord, save me. Seven of Wands, why is it here? See, the aliens are seeing the human side of the autistic mystic today. Ooh. No, I'll pray for that dude and be like, Seven of Wands, why is he here? Damn, this reading is 18 minutes long and I haven't even like clarified yet. Yeah, you're defending yourself against some sort of authority. Seven of Wands to the King of Pentacles. Once again, the original meaning, this also could be that you're defending yourself against someone that you're simply giving too much to. For some of you, the roles, you have to understand the roles are going to be reversed here because you are giving, the opportunity is to give. It's what I said in the beginning. But basically, yeah, you're going to have to stand up to a bully. You're going to have to assert yourself here. And you're going to have to let them know, like, hey, didn't you know that I was the King of Wands? Or no? I guess no. So defend yourself, fight against money. This also could be, just if you're over spoiling someone, if you're giving too much, in whatever way that may be, Aquarius, I feel like you're going to have to, say no. You're going to have to say like, no, you're not becoming the King of Pentacles when you're actually just a page and you're trying to like pretend like you're a King of Pentacles and you're not. And so let me put a stop to this. So it depends if you're in the position of authority or if you're in the position of not. Now, I want to remind you, I don't even have to remind you, everyone is on a horizontal plane. No one is better than the other person. We are all unique, but we are all horizontal. So I don't want you to view this world through a vertical plane. The Hierophant's up here, the Page of Pentacles is down here. It doesn't actually work like that. Especially as we enter into the age of Aquarius, it's going to be the young that are teaching the old. Because the young are not actually young anymore. I mean, a lot of them are, but a lot of them are starseeds. I'm not saying you can't be old in the starseed, but I'm telling you, it's the age of Aquarius. The young will be revealing the truth to the old. So maybe that's what's going on. You know what, Aquarius? I feel like I'm just going to conclude this reading right here. I feel like I really don't know if I have to clarify much more here. I don't know if I have to clarify. I feel like whatever wanted to come through came through. So if you want more information on your situation, you're going to have to book a personal reading with me, Aquarius. Feel free to do that. Go ahead and click the link in the description box below. It's always a pleasure to work one-on-one with you guys. But either way, I hope you enjoy this reading. I hope that you reel it in here. You stand up for yourself if that's what you have to do. You also start to express yourself to your full capacity. Evaluating your life, realizing that there's much more to go here. King of Wands, Magician for you. So thank you so much, Aquarius. I'll talk to you next week.